Hey guys, Tim with Chasing Marks Outdoors again. I've had a lot of questions and stuff on the Team Gatling rod holder, and as of this week, I will officially be a rep for them, so I will be able to get you guys a discount. I want to kind of keep this just to the bona fide owners kayak group. If anybody else shares it and mentions the group, I can get the discount for them as well. But I'd prefer just to keep it to our group. I want to give you a quick run through on how everything works on it so everybody can kind of know how they are, and then if you just message me, I kind of want to just get a running total of how many we think we're going to need. They are a phenomenal product, and again, I had no intentions on being a rep for them, but it's that good of a product. It keeps your rods out of the way and it's just absolutely worth it. So I'll get to it. So here's the rod holder with no rods on it at all. As you can see, these fold down, and you can leave them in this position when I'm out using the rods. I leave them like this. If you're transporting your rods anywhere, they lock into place and they're not going anywhere. I mean, they're not going anywhere. It's meant for, they make them for bass boats and for the backs of trucks and stuff as well. As you can see, they have quick releases. All you have to do is take this thumb screw off, pull this pin, pin out, and you can take all your rods off with the rod holder as well. So you just grab onto your rods like use them as a handle, if you will. So that's really a phenomenal thing, and they lock right in place. Loading the rods onto it is just as easy. Set your rod inside, and spinning or casting rods work fine. And then obviously just lock it down. It's a lot easier when you're in the kayak as well, and I'm also using one hand, and it's still very simple. And then, like I said, you can use it, pull this pin out, pull that thumb screw out, and your rods can go in your vehicle just like this. So your rods are all together. I'll have two because I tend to fish with 9 rods normally, so I'd have one that wasn't in the Gatling, and the other 8 will be in the Gatling. So that's definitely a phenomenal aspect. As your rods all stay together, you can carry them at once. There's no loading and unloading of a whole bunch of rods every time you go fishing. Also, the mount itself can be moved to any of your rails at all. All you have to do is loosen this bolt up. You could put a thumb screw on it, and I'm sure they'll have thumb screws as well for that. I'm gonna have to talk to Team Gatling about that, but I'm sure that it won't be an issue. Something they can figure out and possibly send off to everybody that orders one. But I'll talk to Team Gatling about that when I get with them again next. They're kind of going through the hurricane right now, so they're having some problems. As we all know, hurricanes are never fun for anybody. But I'm going to take this off and show you how to mount it and move it to different locations on your kayak. Alright, I basically just loosened it up 1 or 2 turns. As you can see, I didn't have to loosen it much. And it's a simple track mount like anything else. I'll slide it off. I'm going to move it back to my rear, go back here, slide it back into place, get it where I want it, and it'll be all ready for back here, and I'll show you what the setup is like when it's in the rear. Alright, now in the seated position in my kayak, all I have to do is reach back, bring this all the way forward so my rods are right next to me. Again, flip this open, grab my rod, and start fishing. When I want to switch poles, set this one back down in, lock it down, grab the other rod out, start fishing. Super simple, super easy, out of the way. No more worrying about broken rod tips or rods hanging up in front of you. I absolutely love the product. I'm not just trying to make a sell on this. I love the product. And then it swings back out of your way. When you stand and fish, if I don't hit my head on my garage here, when you stand and fish, you can fish all the way around you without a problem. I'm actually going to have 2. I'll have one on this side and one on this side because, like I said, I fish with 8 and 9 rods. My other rod will be in my hand at all times, so I won't have to have that in a rod holder. If you guys have any questions on this at all, feel free to message me. Like I said, I'm going to be a rep. They're getting me in the system as of this week, but they're going through the hurricane. And I can definitely I want to get all the guys into Bonafide kayaks because of what you've done to help Lauren and what Luther has done. I want to get everybody a discount on them that wants one, because I really appreciate everything you guys did. And we can talk about the discount. I'm going to talk with Team Gatling and make sure I can get it first. But I'm pretty positive. They're a great group of guys. I had almost a 2-hour-long conversation the other night with the owner, and he was amazing. He was a typical Southerner. I said I thought he was from Texas, but he's actually from Louisiana. Just a super nice guy. They're out doing the right thing, and it's ever evolving, and they like to keep their customers updated with the new products and stuff as well. So they're actually sending me, they have a new model out that instead of it being bolts that stick through to kind of lock on, it's more of a rivet style, so it slides over easier. But to me, this works just fine as it is right now. It works phenomenal for locking the rods down. Just wanted to point out also that if you're like me and have high-end rods, like the high-end St. Croix or the high-end G Loomis NRX, they do fit perfect with rod slicks as well, and the slicks stay on them, so that's super handy as well. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, feel free to get a hold of me anytime. I'm available. Again, the company is Team Gatling Fishing. Check them out and message me if you'd like one. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Bye.